Going over some of these statistics going into the game for the Cavaliers. We're 1-4, but it's been awfully close. Look down at total yards here. There's only about 100 separating Culver and their opponents. Being outpassed by quite a bit, but outrushing then by quite a bit to balance that back out. So we hope for a good game here tonight. Again.
Absolutely. Also, heard that Winamac is suffering a number of injuries and coming in definitely not at full force. So we're looking, Cavaliers maybe looking to capitalize on that, not to wish injury upon any team, but they are hurting.
Well, in addition to, I think there's still some perception a lot of times around the area that Culver's the kind of team you play to get yourself out of those kind of holes, and that's so we gotta be careful here and not expect Winamac just to lay down and give it to us. Looking over Winamac's record here, their one win is against North White, who's also pretty down. Winamac's been struggling to put some points on the board, haven't had quite the same success that Culver has. They've scored, I think, only a couple of touchdowns in their losses, so they're definitely looking to get things going tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. I was busy when you opened up. I don't know if you mentioned or not that it's Mike Bushman here with me. I'm Chris Stevens. Mr. Bushman will be doing the play-by-play, and we got Colton Miller up running the camera for us.
Yeah, I didn't, so thank you for catching me on that one. And I'll tell you, the weather will be no excuse tonight. This is a gorgeous night to be playing anything outside.
Absolutely.
That's one thing I never understood when people get into those rainy 47-degree days. Oh, it's a great day for football. No, it's not. It's not a great day to do anything outside. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break here as we Okay, we're getting closer to game time at Cavalier Field. Culver Cavaliers hosting the Winamac Warriors. The Cavs are just starting to walk out to go through their sign here. See Coach Hollenball leading the way, setting the tone. Winamac Warriors already on the field here.
Looks like we got a cheerleader in front there making some reparations. I hope she gets out of there in time.
It looked like they had some struggles getting that thing patched up earlier. I'm sure the other girls won't let her get run over.
We'll get a shout out here. Just got a message from Mr. Marcellus Anderson, who's tuning in to watch the football game. Hope you're doing well, Marcellus.
Outstanding. Again, we say this every time we broadcast, but it's one of the great things about what RTC is doing for these schools, allowing people who otherwise can't be part of the action and part of the programs to keep up the speed with what's going on.
Also a good time to thank our TCTV4 for allowing us the opportunity to do this and cover Cavalier sports, as we like to mention every time.
I missed the flip. I'm not sure who's doing what. I think they must have done it in secret. It seemed like everybody in the press box really not sure what's going on with the flip.
Well, there's nothing like a dramatic start as we had tonight for us getting set up here. So I think the game has our full attention now.
Yeah, we're ready to rock and roll.
I guess we didn't miss it.
Well, this is the ceremonial coin flip. They do a real coin flip.
Gotcha.
And this is just the one where they go out, pretend like they're flipping the coin, and they say what's going on. The real coin flip happens right before the teams go back in the locker room.
Hey, ceremonial or not, at least we'll know.
That's true. That's true. It's like Winamac won.
Winamac has won the toss.
They're lucky to receive.
They elect
Cavaliers
to
defending
receive the kickoff
the North goal.
from the south end zone. Cavaliers will defend the north end zone.
Is that what you said?
Notice Winamac sent out, looked like one of their injured players. Nice to know, still keeping people around the program and keeping them involved in whatever capacity they can.
Absolutely.
It's nice to see. So I know I think he took a week where he was just kind of doing his own thing. It was nice to see Drake Gross with the jersey on in the hallways today.
And, you know, we'll give him his week due to the fact that he had femur surgery.
Well, and again, I don't recall he may have even been in surgery at that point. I know he missed a good chunk of school. Hoping that the Cavaliers kickoff game is on point tonight.
Looks like we got a former Cavalier down on the sideline, Cody Russell there, who's playing football at Franklin, I believe, isn't it?
That sounds right.
Coaches Zahner and Coach Hellenball, Coach Kling, Coach Croy, all ready to go here. Don't let me forget Coach Molbash down there.
Yeah, he's ready with his clipboard.
Oh, and I'm sure we got Coach Elliott out there.
Yep. See him down there on the sidelines. And as you say, former Cavaliers, just about everybody down there on the sidelines, save for Kling and Hollenball, I think is a former Cavalier.
True. Well, Steph Stichter, our trainer, she's a Triton gal.
I guess she is down there, and I didn't see her. Take a Hunter Ringer here, take the kick. Again, stay in lanes, contain. Yeah, bouncing around here, and it'd be out of bounds.
Ringer's kick sails out of bounds. The Warriors will have the ball at the
All right, so we're about the
35-yard
35-yard line. Going to run the Warrior offense out here. Cavaliers get their defense switched on.
Sounds like Winamac is starting a freshman quarterback.
I scouted out there from Chris McGowan down the way. That's number 12.
Cavaliers doing some adjusting there. Looks like Stevens and Sherman switching sides maybe.
Yeah, I think they're adjusting to strength here. Some jet motion across.
No, that'd be Rogers. He gets out to the outside. And he cuts it back in.
Yeah. Whenever you see that jet motion, you got to be thinking coming outside your way, because that's a very dangerous play when it's not bottled up.
Right at the 50-yard line. First down, Warriors. Tackled by Gabe Sherman.
My guess is Winamac's going to try to take their time here, make sure they get in what they want, not quite the... Well, they're coming back up to the line pretty quickly. The first huddle took quite a while, but back under center. Similar formation here. One guy in a three-point stance this time.
Up the middle, looks like that stopped.
Yeah, again, something the Cavaliers want to watch for. Number one went out there looking for a bump route. I'm not sure if that's an option or if that's just something they want to keep us thinking about. But watch for that if this drive ends up going to a third down. Those little bump screens can be effective if you just need to pick up a few yards. It's a difficult thing to defend if you're not guessing that play.
Winamac up to the line fairly quickly again.
Yeah. They're bringing two into the backfield this time. 3 wide receivers. They're going to pass.
Dropping back.
And nice play out to the flats. With the Jeb Smith out there for about 9 yards, 10 yards, first down.
Very nice use of the hands there. It was a very nice catch.
Yeah. It caught the Cavaliers off guard a little bit. I think they were expecting some more running there. Hopefully our defensive backfield wakes up a little quicker than we have the last few weeks, because we've proven we can play quite well in the defensive backfield, but sometimes do get caught snoozing a little bit.
And it would help, you know, he had plenty of time there, so the
absolutely.
defensive line's got to get a little bit of pressure on.
And nice job up front there with clogging that hole up.
It's like Carter Stevens leading the
first contact
tackle there.
The host of Cavaliers. No gain on the play.
Interesting, the difference in perspective, I would say a couple plays ago, between a guy whose son is playing on the defensive line and a guy who coached defensive backs, and where they're putting the blame on that. They're going shotgun this time, spreading things out. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to run off this, just trying to get us to think pass since they hit us pass before.
Maybe a little quarterback draw there. Yeah. Jeb.
Can we get around it?
We've got to get those corners.
Was that a wildcat there? I think that was Jeb Smith had been under center. Yeah,
right.
Yeah. They had Compton out wide, maybe even slot.
They wildcatting on
Personal
it?
spot ball at the 30-yard line will bring up a third down.
Third and about 4.
3 Warriors.
And again, I'm going to watch, see what formation they come out in. If they come out in that jet formation, I'm going to watch that bump screen they had looking before.
Well, and obviously we already know who we're going to have to, one of the keys are tonight.
Yeah,
is number
absolutely.
1, Jeb Smith.
And we got beat at our own game there. That's a real shame.
Flag on the play.
Looks like number 62, Hunter Lout.
And we talked about this at the soccer game about being offsides. As a football coach, one of those a game, 2 of those maybe, you live with because you're excited, you're wanting to make contact, you want to get out there and go. Once they've established we're going to have a hard count, now you're okay, let's settle down, let's not fall for it again.
Watch the ball.
Yeah. It's especially difficult for somebody coming in blitzing linebacker like Hunter is. You get your number called, it gets very exciting. Going back to 2 in the backfield again here, both down. They're going to throw again.
No pressure. And wide. Jeb Smith
open.
wide
Jeb
open.
Smith
Blown
scores a
coverage.
touchdown. Again, we talked about it before that Winamac's not going to come in here and lay down. They're not thinking we got 7 guys out, let's lose another one. They're thinking this is Culver, they're 1-4, we have an opportunity to win. And their offense showed it there. They came right at the Cavaliers. Coach Hollenball not pleased with the defensive effort, and I can't say that I blame him there. They're going a little funky lineup here. I wonder if they'll kick this. I want to see a team actually kick out of this and not just fake it. I'm going to run a play out of this. Nope. Wishful thinking.
You know, that was a pretty disappointing first defensive showing there for the Cavaliers. Looks like they're very much on their heels.
Well, and disappointing because they showed that they had the opportunity to handle them up front and then just didn't when they needed to. All right, we're going to take a break with them. This is RTC TV football, RCT TV 4 and Cavalier football. All right, back here at Cavalier Field, and Culver Community finds themselves in a 6-0 hole. Looking a little bit like perhaps they looked at the record, looked at the scores, and thought, let's go get an easy one tonight, and not taking the Warriors quite as serious as they should. But if there's one thing the Cavaliers have proven they can do this season, it's persevere, and we hope to see them do that with the ball. A little onside here, and big as a mental error there. The ball had not gone 10 yards.
Recovered by the Warriors.
I think that was Hunter Evans there, and that's a
Freshman mistake.
Again, he's trying to do the right thing, trying to jump out on the ball, but until it goes 10 yards, it's like a punt. It can't be touched until we touch it, and I'm sure he's going to have that explained to him. Maybe now is not the best time, but
Something better suited for film on Monday.
Sure. All right, well, Winamac comes right back out to midfield, and looks like they're going quads again under center, and there's that bump screen, and off he goes. Okay, not a bad tackle there. Was that Damian Sullivan there?
Yes.
First contact. Looks like he's outweighed by about 30 or 40 pounds, so doing what he can
Did a
to
good job
bottle
of
that up. And
grabbing on and hanging on.
absolutely, absolutely.
And slid down, made a nice tackle.
And it made a decent first contact. It's just when you got a guy outweighed by 40 pounds, it's
Right.
not a lot you can do. So go about 2nd and 3 here. And coming out to quads again. Going to go all 4 on feet this time. No wings. Going to throw again. Looking to go bump and go. And it's caught again. Caught sleeping again. Again, we can't wait until the second half to start defending passes. We've got to do it early. We've got to get pass rush. We've got to get pass coverage.
At the Cavalier 24-yard line. 1st and 10.
And Warriors moving it right down the field again. Looking to move inside the 20 here on this play. Coming back.
Talking to Coach Zahner a little bit today, he did say that due to the amount of injuries that Winamac had, that they may absolutely show something completely different that we've never seen before.
Yeah.
So this could be an adjustment period, but it's going to have to be a quick one. Nice stop at the line. Oh, and he lost the grab there. Looks like we had a possible tackle for a loss of yard there. Let him go.
We still managed to keep it at a yard. Linebacker's doing a good job filling that and making sure damage is mitigated.
Spot the ball at the 23-yard line. Bring up a 2nd down and 9 play.
So going back to 2 backs in the backfield? No, back to quads now. I wouldn't be surprised to see him run here out of quads. They've thrown twice. And they're going to go off tackle here. I'm going to go 3rd and long. Okay, this is
Tackled by Tyler
and
Rogers.
Big play here.
yeah, every play is important, but this is a real critical play right here.
Bring up a 3rd down play.
And of course, I'm not sure what kind of kicking game Winamac has, so I don't.
Well, based on the
it's
PAT,
definitely-
I'm guessing not great.
Right.
So I'm figuring 4 down territory for them right here, unless something bad snap wise or something like that happens. Going single back, single back and quads.
Big play early on here for the Cavaliers.
Putting a lot in the box there, and we're going to go a little end around and
Nice job.
assist a little bit by one of the Winamac players.
Zach Dittmeyer there with the tackle in the backfield.
Dittmeyer on the tackle.
That's
Loss on the
good.
play.
Good digging heels in and making sure that we absolutely
4th down.
do not give a positive yardage there. But now you got to expect a throw here, and we've got to brace in, and we've got to penetrate.
Yeah, when the 1st down marker's at the 5-yard line, you know they're going to take a shot here. I think we said it last week. Keep them in front.
And it looks like they are going in a running formation, so possibly some sort of a play action here. I don't know if they'll go straight pass or not out of this. But there's the play action.
Pressure
And
this
going
time.
deep and still caught.
Unbelievable.
Good job by the defensive line that time. Just have to
Pass
have
complete.
some coverage. I think our defensive backs are getting caught looking to the backfield, peeking at that play action. You got to be thinking pass first in that situation, especially with the job that our defensive line and linebackers have done bottling up the runs. There's no reason for a defensive back to be thinking they might need to come up and help out with that.
6:53 remaining on the clock, and the Cavaliers find themselves down 12 early.
Well, they didn't get in there.
Chumley on the carry. Schaller on the
Oh,
tackle.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought he was in the end zone previous play.
No, this is the one saving grace is we do a good job in these short yardage situations. We just got to not put ourselves in this position.
From the 1.
So it's 2nd and goal at the 1.
Looks like they're going back to 2 backs in the backfield. Twins this way. Again, goes try to go right up the middle. And got it in that time. Now it is 12-0. 6 minutes left.
Touchdown Warriors, number 36, Dylan Fox.
And I'm going to assume they'll go for 2 here. And we've got to buckle in. They're going with their little funny little lineup here.
88 Murray in for the extra point.
And they're going to go out of this now. Oh, they are. They're going to go out of this formation. Throw into the corner, and there's our coverage. Oh, he pulled it right out of his hands.
Successful.
Ooh, my. Wow. I credit the effort, but we got to be on that a little more.
Dylan Fox.
Appeared as though we had 2 hands on it. Just got it yanked away. So Cavaliers down 14-0, halfway through the first quarter. We'll take a break with them. This is RTC TV4 and Cavalier football.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout north central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Warriors back deep for the Cavaliers.
And we're back here at Cavalier Field, looking for the Cavaliers to get something going here. I'm going to be honest, if I was Winamac, I'm kind of a gambler, but I'd be staying down for my headset. Let's onside again. Let's keep messing with them. Even if we don't get it, it just messes with them. Let them know we're going to continue to step on your throat.
If you make mistakes, we're going to capitalize.
Yeah. And we're going to put you in positions to potentially make mistakes. Mm-hmm. You've got to take the game. Because Cavaliers are clearly rattled. And slow approach. Goes for kind of a
little pooch kick just over Jalen King's head. And he has to fall on it.
It's a smart thing to do. Would like to see a clean field out of that, but we'll take it. We start at the 26-yard line, and I would be stunned if we did not see a steady dose of number 46 here.
Yeah,
as usually the calming influence.
Anyone that's watched Cavalier football this year knows that we're very methodical on the offensive side of the ball. So,
if this drive's successful, we may have it into the second quarter, as we're 6 minutes left in the first. And come out our standard double tight T. Down to Miziaja, hands off.
Dittmeyer on the carry.
Dittmeyer goes forward for about 6.
Picks up
first and 4.
Play. They'll spot the ball at the Cavalier.
Jalen King coming on now.
33-yard line. Keeper on the tackle for the Warriors. Second down.
Caleb Jones coming off.
Yep. We've learned too that doesn't always mean anything. No, we'll run guys on and doesn't, and I think that's good. You don't want to tip off what you're doing by who's in the game. That one does go to. Oh, I thought Jalen had that one. Again, our fakes. We're doing the job.
Well, as you said, probably going to see a pretty steady dose of number 46, Zach Dittmeyer.
And it looks like, and this is where we can psychologically, not only points-wise, but psychologically get back into the game and remind Winamac that we will impose our will offensively on them, and there's going to be very little they can do about it. Set Jack again.
Again to Dittmeyer.
Yep. And he's averaging about 7 a carry here, 6 or 7 a carry.
It's about his average on the year, isn't it?
I believe so. Let's take a look here. Yeah, about 6 yards a carry. 5.8. Yards per carry to team is just over 5, so that's very solid. Again, that's 4th carry for Zach Dittmeyer.
It'll be right at the line of scrimmage.
And these are the things Coach Zahner does not mind at all. Take some time, look and see if it's a first down. Oh, they got the play clock running. They're not gonna measure.
Fox on the tackle.
But again, down 2. We don't want to be chewing too much time. I know there's a lot of game left, but we haven't shown much of a propensity to stop their offense. Doherty and plunge ahead here. This is to
Caleb Jones
Caleb
gets to the
Jones.
outside, and he's going to go
plenty
ahead and
extra.
get out of bounds.
Forced out of bounds at the
Looks like he's forced out of bounds by number 36, Dylan Fox, and number 37, Kyle Chumley for the Warriors.
First down.
This is deep down in the Winamac territory, which we like to see. Nearly down to the 30. Winamac not bringing quite as many people up into the box as we've seen in the past. The linebackers playing a little further off, and they're playing with
Carter Stevens,
Carter
on the
Stevens
carry.
picks up a couple yards, maybe 3.
Once again, looked like Chumley on the tackle.
But Winamac opting to go with a couple defensive backs and not quite roll as many, or not quite roll their linebackers up as tight. We've been seeing teams go one defensive back and bring their linebackers up almost like linemen, and really packing 10 guys in the box. They're putting 9 in there, and only 7 of which are real tight. So I'm wondering if that'll be an adjustment, or if they're going to try to. If they got some plan, they're going to try to do something. They got something they're looking at that they're expecting us to do.
Jones up the middle, and
Way to keep his feet moving there. It's not the kind of carry that Caleb usually gets. Caleb's usually going around the outside or getting counters, but he did a good job there doing the almost the Carter Stevens job there, going off tackle and straight ahead.
Spot the ball at the 27-yard line. Bring up 3rd and 3.
Third and
for the
short.
Cavaliers.
Cavaliers very comfortable here. Definitely 2-down territory. Gonna go hard count here. Pretend like he's getting a new play. I'm always curious, is he really getting a new play, or is this just a game that they play? Him and Zahner put it off well. Take those guys out to Los Angeles. Get them an acting gig.
Pittmeyer on the carry.
looks
And
like
they were
for
short.
a very little gain.
Tackled by Fox.
And this is tricky here. This isn't
4th down play for the Cavaliers.
this is no small. It's just a couple yards, but this is nothing to sneeze at. And the first time we've really been slowed down
4th and 2
offensively,
for the Cavaliers.
and hopefully that's not in our head. And again, psychologically, this could be a real key
Yes.
moment that we look back to in the game. Can we impose our will, or is Winamac have our number tonight? I'm guessing a 46 carry. Yep, and he got
like
Zach
plenty.
Pittmeyer on the carry.
He got plenty.
Picks up enough for a Cavalier first down.
Very methodical as we do.
Winamac, 21
They've already
yard line.
taken, oh shoot,
1st and 10 Cavaliers.
4.5 minutes off the clock.
On an off note, I can see the Cavalier band made it back from their parade that they participated in, and as loyal as they are, they're heading to the stands to play for the Cavaliers.
Outstanding. And a little.
Pittmeyer on the carry.
Let that pile go for quite a while. Always makes me a little concerned when
Spot the
they're
ball inside the 20 at
running
the
upright like that.
18-yard line.
Yeah, we mentioned earlier how we have
Liddell on the
observed that
tackle.
it seems like they're a little late blowing the whistle
2nd and 7 Cavaliers.
in the scrum this
Yeah.
year
Which is odd because that seemed like quite a point of emphasis in the preceding
for many
years.
years. Yeah.
I think Donovan's gonna.
Oh, he's going to pop it out. Oh,
Caleb Jones on the carry.
nice little straight arm there, but I think what we'd like for Jones to do there is just make
Yeah.
that one cut and use his speed and acceleration. But
Still
you
picked up
you like to see the
4 or 5 yards.
aggressiveness
Oh,
there.
definitely. You'll say this for our running backs. They have no fear. They're ready to go in there and do whatever job's necessary.
30 seconds.
Again, our 4-down territory here. We're very comfortable in this 3rd and 4 situation. Happy to plunge ahead for a couple yards at a time. And
It's like
Stevens rumbling ahead, rumbling,
Nobody's-
moving.
he's
Get in
not
there,
gonna
get in there,
stop
Carter.
him.
There we go.
Carter
Weight roomed it,
Stevens.
baby. Weight roomed it. Wow, that was as impressive a run as you're going to see. Holy cow. I think 9 of the 11 Warriors had him at one point in time.
Yeah.
And just blasted on through.
Have to say it's hard to check one's emotions there in situations like that
Oh,
during
I'm
the
not
football
going
game.
to check emotions. I'm covering Cavalier football here.
Well, you know, he is my son, so.
Yeah, well, he's my nephew.
Over.
All right, Hunter Ringer in to take the PAT. Oh, that's coming up high.
No, get on it. Get on it. Oh, what do we
He's
got
gonna make
here?
something
What
out
do we
of
got
it.
here?
Get
Get
in
that
there,
block.
Donovan. Get in there, Donovan.
Get that block. Oh. Go
Hey,
down.
but make
Now
him-
it's time
make
to
him
go
what he
down.
can out of
Looks
it.
like we got a
That's-
warrior down.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. We don't want to see that, especially given where Winamac is
From the
already.
sounds of it, yeah, with the situation with injuries that they're dealing with, we definitely don't.
Looks like he's
wanna
getting up
see-
though. He's going to try to.
Yeah.
Looks like it may be his arm. Oh yeah, it hurts though.
Yeah, it hurts.
Maybe
Might
hopefully just a stinger.
Might just be a stinger. We're gonna.
Okay, we'll take a quick break here. This is RTC TV4 and Cavalier football.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Blue Dragon Taekwondo. Whether you want to learn self-defense, physical cross-training, or looking to compete in national tournaments, Blue Dragon Taekwondo is the area's leading martial arts authority. Online at tkdbluedragon.com. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, back here at Cavalier Field. Cavaliers reeling them back in here. Close the gap. 14-6 Warriors, but I can't help but feel like a little bit of emotional tide starting to turn, but it's all going to depend on what happens with this defense. Everybody's walking a little lighter, feeling a little better, but it doesn't mean anything if we don't cover the kickoff. Doesn't mean anything if we don't cover the passes.
Yeah, we need to stop here.
Yeah, definitely. And I will take a turnover, no doubt. But I think we need a stop even more I think a stop would be even more beneficial than turnover.
Absolutely.
A three and out punt would be the best thing to happen for us right now.
We're going to see here Jeb Smith.
Get it on the move, and he is
his athleticism.
running.
And brought down by, looks like Tyler Rogers. No, Hunter Evans.
Hunter Evans, and I like to see him make the tackle after
Absolutely.
what happened to him on the last one. He went down there, made sure he did his job, and took care of business.
Yep.
And that shows some maturity and some level-headedness that he didn't let it rattle him. That he made a mistake, stepped in there, make a play the next time. The kid's got a bright future.
And once again, a product of the weight room.
Oh,
I mean,
absolutely.
and that's why he's able to get out there and get some playing time as a freshman.
Absolutely. It looks like Winamac's going to go, again, 2 in the backfield this time. I thought they were going to offset him, but I think somebody just lined up wrong.
Last
Twins
time
away.
this happened, it was a play action. And
I'm surprised to see that on first down. We're going to go jet sweep here.
And he's going to get it turned in. Yeah, you got it.
Turned
There
in,
it is.
And there we go. Good job. That's a good job by the Cavaliers. Again, you can't expect no gain on everything. And on a nice fast jet sweep like that, mitigating it at a few yards is a good idea. All right, that's the end of the first quarter. Cavaliers 6, Winamac 14. We'll take a quick break. This is RTC TV4 and Cavalier football.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Blue Dragon Taekwondo. Whether you want to learn self-defense, physical cross-training, or looking to compete in national tournaments, Blue Dragon Taekwondo is the area's leading martial arts authority. Online at tkdbluedragon.com. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Back here at Cavalier
Let's hear it
Field,
for the Cavalier
hoping
band
that
under
the
direction of Jason
first
Fretner.
down play was an indication of things to come and that we'll get a chance to get a 3 and out here. Got some cords coming in front of the camera here. Mr. Stricker's trying to get us set up with a little better connection. So we apologize for any disruption to your view.
Second down and 7 for the Warriors.
Okay, looks like Winamac coming to the line again. Gonna be Twins this way. Yeah, going 2 in the backfield, getting things sorted out. Got a shotgun out of this now. They're not in their wildcat again, are they? No, they're not. A straight drop back and pass. And he's open.
Got somebody open.
Again, I feel like it's the right idea. It's just a second late figuring out exactly what the heck is going on.
Caleb Jones on the coverage. Bring up the Winamac first down.
So Cavaliers hope to stop down here in their own territory. I don't think they're quite in the red zone yet, no. Just inside the 30.
Looks like Caleb Jones is going to get a little break there and probably get a little bit of advice from the coaching staff.
I didn't see who came on.
Possibly Sullivan, I don't know, or Owen Velaquette over there on the far side, number 9.
Okay, we can go twins away, 2 backs, offset this time. And running straight ahead, and the run just not working. Cavaliers are stopping the run quite well.
Looks like Jacob Fisher on the tackle there. It's a pretty good stick.
Jake Fisher on the tackle.
Coming up a little limpy.
At the Cavalier 25, bring up a second down play. 2nd and 8.
We have Tucker Fisher active for the first time in a while.
Yeah, he's been out with a concussion for the last couple of weeks, but he is eligible. It's been cleared.
That's good news.
As a matter of fact, he won a badminton tournament in PE class the other day.
Very impressive.
Yeah. He and Jalen King together, of course.
Yes.
Doubles.
Offset back. Oh, we're shotgun again. Quads.
Got to get some pressure.
And we're covered. We got it covered up.
And he catches it.
Everything was good except for the actual play on the ball. Right. He was right with him. He looked for the ball. He just didn't put his hands up to take the ball away.
For a first-year football player, he did everything right other than make a play for the ball there.
Well, and a lot of times that happens. It's just like in baseball. You stand there, you got a live pitcher or a live batter. When there's someone actually there, it's hard to get seized up a little bit. But it's promising. Maybe it's something we can build on. And
he wasn't 5 yards away.
Sure. And going back to their goofy psych out formation. Looks like they're going to try to kick this one again. That could be a big one here.
Number 88, Max Murray, kicking for the Warriors. Southpaw puts it up.
I think it's good. That's big right there. That puts them up by more than 2 standard touchdowns. Again, defensively, having some issues. I guess as much as we can, maybe play the clock game, but we will get the ball back at halftime. We'll go ahead and take a quick break. This is RTC TV4 and Cavalier football.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Shepherd's Chevrolet Buick in Rochester treats you like family. Shepherd's offers a wide variety of new and certified pre-owned vehicles to fit your budget. Stop out for your test drive today, online at shepherdsrochester.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe, online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, back here with I'm Mike Bushman, back here with Chris Stevens and Colton Miller. Get the kickoff. Jalen King catches it on the run. Bottled up nicely by the Warriors. But short enough kick, we get pretty good field position.
Officials will spot the ball at the Cavalier 40-yard line. Will be first and 10 Cavaliers.
We start here about the 40. Try to keep our chugging offense going.
It was in that other bag.
Okay, it's the ART. And straight ahead here with Dittmeyer.
Yeah, it's in that bag.
And he gets driven back down. Getting very slow in the whistle.
On the carry.
Even after he's on the ground. I'm not sure why we're taking so long to blow that thing dead.
This will spot the ball at the Cavalier 40
Still picked up 4 though. It'll be 2nd and 6. Solid run to start the drive and let that clock wind.
And 6.
Wouldn't be the worst thing to take a bunch of clock off, punch it in. We do get the ball back at halftime,
True.
so we want to make sure we score last.
I'd like
here.
to see a big play here, though.
With the Jalen King, who's gonna moving his feet like he wanted to get a big play.
He was right in the back of his blockers. He can only go as fast as his blockers.
I think just watching Jalen's posture and even the way he's running off the field right now, I think he's feeling a big play. I think he's looking for that hole to burst out.
And Passerisi on the tackle. Bring up a 3rd down and 3 for the Cavaliers.
And all of our backs, save for Caleb, who's more of a flashy, quickie kind of a guy. At top speed, our guys are pretty fast, but when they're their best, that 5-yard explosion, they're tough to stop. Hand off to Caleb right here. Get a cut and go. Oh, got to make a decision.
Yep.
Tried to make too many decisions there. I think coming outside wouldn't have been terrible. Cutting it up wouldn't have been terrible, but he tried to do
both.
Yep, and that just didn't work.
Chumley and Dylan Fox on the tackle.
So it'll be 4th and 4 here, and I don't see the punting team coming out.
This will spot the ball 47 yards.
Maybe going for it here.
No gain on the play. 4th down and 3.
Maybe. I don't think we've seen. I guess we did Zach Harrod on 1st down.
Definitely going to look for a hard count here for the Cavaliers.
Absolutely, it's their patent to go to. I wouldn't be surprised to see him call a timeout and go ahead and punt this. Nope, they're going to go ahead and give it to Zach, and can't quite get his feet going.
Not going to get it.
Yep. Not a great hole right there. And that's costly right there. I don't necessarily blame Coach Zader for the
It'll be 1st and 10 Warriors from the Cavalier 49.
for the attempt at 4th down there. But it's time to execute. We are in a position right now where a bad punt and we don't get all that many yards. So,
well, at some point or another, the Cavaliers have to prove that they can stop Winamac's
Absolutely.
offense. So, might as well be from the 49-yard line.
Absolutely. All right, they're going twins away here, offset backs. It's like 1 and 2, one going to 3 points. I don't think they're going 3, both of them. One guy's just a little lazy in his stance. And roll out. He's going to get hit. Ball's on the ground. Ball's on the ground. Cavaliers get nope.
No,
he got it right back. Very heady because he got hit hard. Very heady.
Who was that?
They call him Colin Daly in the press box.
I don't think it was Colin Daly. It looked like Tyler Rogers and possibly Sam Schaller.
Schaller's the one I thought was making the contact. I got a little distracted by the ball on the ground and lost sight of what I was doing. I got nothing. You can hear me? Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm good now. Yeah, we'll go 2nd long here. And Winamac comes to the line. Twins this way, offset backs. Might try to run here. Yep, there they go. And not bad. Kyle Chumley rumbles ahead for 7. Gets it back to 3rd and 10.
Tyler Rogers almost had his ankles there in the backfield.
Yeah. And it looks like he almost lost the ball, too, on initial contact.
3rd down and 11
So,
play for the Warriors.
3rd and 11, and this is what it's going to come down to. We know what they're going to do. They're going to throw the ball. I wouldn't be surprised if it's just a straight pass. Run it deep and throw it. I mean, we haven't stopped one of them yet.
I mean, in a situation when the Warriors are in, this is why not be 4th down territory for them also.
Went over like a super back look type thing here. Pick up blitzes.
No pressure.
Go across the middle this time.
Errant pass a little bit, a little high. Catchable, though.
Yeah. I'm a little surprised at the throw choice just because the deep balls worked so well. And that was about 5 yards short of the 1st down anyhow.
Yeah, and yards after reception there on that, he could have broken a tackle and been gone.
Sure.
For the Warriors, number 1, Jeff Smith.
And right here, you've got to be on your toes here.
Yeah. This is not out of the realm of a fake territory right here. And with Winamac, the way they've been playing, a fake would not stun me in the slightest. Oh, nearly blocked. I would get away from that one. Oh, a little close for my taste.
Yep. Looked like it landed pretty close to clipping his heel there, but
I didn't like that.
good decision. Just maybe you should run forward as soon as with your hands up.
Where it'll be Cavalier ball.
So Cavs will take over at the 20-yard line
20-yard line.
after the touchback. Hoping to improve upon the last offensive possession. Wonderful to see a little more number 40 on this drive. He had a few good carries and didn't get the ball. Didn't really have time to get the ball much. We turned the ball over pretty quickly last time. Double tight T. And Donovan goes to Zach, who, nice stiff arm there, and controls the ball.
4 Warriors to bring him down.
Yeah, no joke, no joke. And they, my favorite part about that was
First down.
3 of the last 3 people on the ground were all wearing white jerseys there. That is not a fun task, bringing down 40 or 46. I'm glad I'm not tasked with that job. And come to the line again. Go back to 46 this time.
Dittmeyer on the carry.
He said you guys are kind
Clark and Fox on the tackle.
You can pick up about 4 here.
The 35-yard line. Bring up a 2nd down and 6 for the Cavaliers.
Again, this would be a great time to try to maybe go counter or something like that, go another direction. We've had a couple straight ahead rumbling runs, and they're back on their heels. Maybe try to shuck and jive them.
And it looks like a good 6 or 7 Winamac Warriors there.
Yeah. Again, that's
Dittmeyer on the carry.
kind of what I was wondering. They're going to start to buckle down and try to make sure that 46 isn't gashing them. And this might be a good time to get one of the Caleb Jones counters in.
Still got 5 yards out of that, I believe, didn't he? Or 4 yards?
Yeah, it was still a very good run. Very good run. I'm expecting a hard count here. And
2 play for the Cavaliers.
And Dittmeyer remained on his feet until the whistle was blown dead there.
although, again, we have mixed a little bit of quick count in here. I'm curious to see maybe if we come up and just give a little pinch and go. Yeah, I think that was a play too late. I think we should have done that a play ago and catch him off guard a little bit, but we'll be 4th down here.
Tackled by 73.
And we are going to punt this time.
Loss on the play for the Cavaliers. They'll spot the ball at the Cavaliers
So
35.
our first
We'll bring up 4th down.
defensive stop comes, and our offense is stalled.
Back deep to punt for the Cavaliers. Tucker Fisher.
See, number 7, Hunter Mann's in there, eligible for the first game of the year.
Trent Fox. And
See how our
Jeb
punt
Smith.
game looks now with our standard punter back there. Not bad. Not the bounce we wanted. I guess that was out anyway, wasn't it? Yeah. A poor depth perception.
Punt.
The best of me.
Sails out of bounds.
So we flip field a little bit. Not quite the way we'd like to. But certainly better than being in their territory. Or in our territory, rather.
Officials spot the ball at the Warrior 43-yard line. We'll bring up a
The Warriors have
first and 10
gone pretty consistently to their offset backfield last few plays. I'm curious if that's where they'll stay. They're might be going quads this time. Yeah, they're going
Rogers
back to
better
the
get off
quads.
the field there. Before.
Shotgun. Little discussion. Chumley trying to figure out, make sure everybody's on the same page. Rush is coming, not so slant, and it's bottled up nicely.
Very short gain.
Bottled
Nice.
up nicely.
Another,
Jake Fisher.
Another nice stick by Jake
Tackled
Fisher.
by Jake Fisher.
Dittmeyer getting up,
This was a
hobbling a
marked
little
ball
bit.
at the
I want to
Winamac
see that.
44-yard line. Bring up a 2nd down play, 2nd and 9.
So picked up about a yard there. Cavaliers at a 2nd and 9. This is a 2nd and long, is a good play action down again. Curious to see what formation they come on. They stay in quads. So they're going to throw. They're probably going to be a straight throw here. Going to bring a blitz. And it could be picked.
And
it is! Yes!
Donovan
Squeeze the ball.
Ziadja.
Squeeze the ball, Don. Nice job. Nice job, Donovan. Takes it back down to the 40-yard line. We have about 3:44 and 3 timeouts. We have an opportunity here. And we got plenty of time, even with our chugging offense, to put a ball in the end zone here. That's a good read there by Donovan. Broke on it at exactly the right time to make the pick.
So, Coach Bushman, if we were to score here, what would you do? Do you go for the 2-point conversion?
I do, but again, I play aggressive. My former head coach Andy Thomas rarely took my suggestions in those moments. Get one cut there.
Got to hit that one cut.
One hit, Caleb. One cut, Caleb. He almost had it, and then again, kind of like his outside run. He knew outside was the right way to go, and then second-guessed himself. He knew his cut was right, and then he second-guessed himself. And I'm assuming at halftime, that's one of the things Coach Danger's going to talk to him about is, you've done a great job the last few weeks because you've been confident in your decision-making. Let's just stick with that. So we got Jalen King in. I'm guessing run to 46, but, that's like guessing the. Here we go. Carter Stevens is rumbling. Squeeze that ball, Cart. Squeeze that ball. Nice run by Carter Stevens. Again, multiple Warriors needed to get this guy down.
Trucking.
And not exactly popping up off the ground after they do it. Gain of about 5. We're going to be 3rd and 4. Cavaliers not calling a timeout yet. Trying to get their huddle established here.
Stevens with the gain of about 4 there.
Yeah, nice little gain. Nice little gainer. Again, 4-down territory, so we can rip off a 2 or 3 yard one here and still have some space to work. Going to go straight at the middle here to Zach, and he chugs away for about 3.5. We're going to be about a yard short.
Again, a couple Warriors slow to getting up.
2 yards short here. Clicking down toward the 2-minute mark. I'm guessing Coach Zander wants to see what we do here on this 4th down before he goes burning timeouts. I don't blame him one bit for that. Don't want to give them any unnecessary time. We haven't thrown yet, and again, we don't throw much, but we do throw just about every game. So I'm curious if this will be one where we pull one out or not so much. Straight ahead again with Zach, and that'll be the 1st down.
Yes.
So we'll get a clock stop here, and I would say we'll run one play, and if it's not a big one that we need to capitalize on momentum, then we'll probably call our timeout at that point in time. We're under 2 minutes here. As we say, you don't get to take them with you to halftime.
28-yard line, 1st and 10, Cavaliers.
Hurrying up to the line here, ticking down toward 1:40. And I'll go hard count here. Interesting choice. Interesting choice. And that's going to go to Carter. Nope. Zach again.
Dittmeyer on the carry.
And letting the clock tick a little bit here still. Not calling a timeout. There we go. Oh, officials timeout.
Officials timeout.
An equipment issue.
Ball spotted.
Maybe a untied shoelace or something.
Winamac 24-yard
That
line.
ball, clock running again. Down to the 25.
Second down,
We're getting down close to a minute here.
Cavaliers.
Again, not only do our plays click time off, but they take a long time to finish.
Stevens again.
Carter Stevens is moving his feet, and it takes, again, about 7 of the available Warriors to bring the fella down. And we stop clock again on a 1st down.
Cavaliers.
Once again there, I'd like to see him kind of use his burst of speed there. And I know he's doing what he's supposed to do, but he is faster than he might look.
And up again to Carter, and he gets.
Stevens on the carry.
I see a timeout here now. That was just a smart job by the
Timeout.
Number 66,
66.
Patrick Kiefer grabbing his ankle.
After getting trucked about 3 times in a row, decides we'll do something a little different.
Even if you're 240, you can't run without your feet.
Yeah. All right, we'll take a timeout with them. This is RTC TV4 and Cavalier football.
Winamac 15. No gain on the play. Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Cavaliers.
Back here at Culver Community High School. 40 seconds left. Cavaliers looking to punch one in. Close this gap, get the ball back at halftime. Going to Caleb Jones again. A little better run that time for Caleb. And calling another timeout here.
Timeout, Cavaliers.
Coach Zahner looking to maintain some clock.
Seconds left in the half. Padell on the tackle.
Coach Zahner talking to the guys here, trying to, again, I think as much as strategy, trying to talk about maintaining composure and just sticking to the game plan, run our plays the way we run them. We're known to rip off 12, 18 yards at carry, so just keep the offense going ahead. We got about 5 yards to another first down and another timeout. Have a couple more opportunities to stop the clock. Wonder if we see some things coming to the sideline now, trying to get out of bounds.
Chad, did you run?
Wonder if they're going straight to the line. I don't think they're going to huddle. They're going straight to the line.
Look at it, yeah.
Okay, maybe the first pass of the night, and Donovan has it, but he's running. Runs into a lineman, and he's churning ahead. I think he got a first down.
Clock's running.
That clock is running. Oh, he got a first down.
Tremblay on the tackle.
Oh, no, they called timeout. From here, it looks like the other official standing in front. Very close, though. Very close.
Officials spot the ball.
But that's, again, one or the other. Either he steps across and we got a timeout, or he gets that close and we have a timeout we can
Fourth down play for
burn.
the
But
Cavaliers.
we're going to take a quick timeout with them. This is RTC TV4 and Cavalier football. All right, coming straight to the line again. Fourth down, big play here. Play of the game right here to this point. Cavaliers going like an off balance here. Straight ahead to Zach, and he's churning ahead, and he's got a first down, and he's still moving.
Close.
Way down close. They need to stop the clock,
running.
though. We got a first down and right on the ball. I'm guessing Coach Zahner called 2 plays. You want to spike it, or are we going to go? And we're going right ahead to Zach again. They got to give a signal or something. We can't run the clock if you're not going to give a signal. Come on. This is
Wow.
not well managed by the officials down there.
No, I'm sure there'll be some discussion.
Yeah, I mean, they can't just let the clock just sit there and not tell people what's going on. I mean, that's.
Well, Sam Schaller wants a touchdown.
Well, yeah.
Diaja.
Sam says it's so. I mean, he put it 6 on the board. He's a trustworthy young lad. The officials aren't sure either. They're discussing.
That was the ball.
Kind of got the Keystone Cops going on. We're not sure exactly what's happening either. They reset the clock to 1 second.
Back to 1 second.
If I were the Cavaliers, we got to get on the line. I don't know if they're going to count that as a down ball or not. I don't know if they're getting the 1 second because they're conferencing over the touchdown, or what. I don't know what the deal is here.
Yeah, it's very unusual.
I'm not sure they're 100% sure what's going on either, but I'd say Donovan just plunged straight ahead here on this. And he does. He drives ahead, and he's in. Yes.
He's in. Touchdown.
Cavaliers.
Very heady play by number 10 there.
Looks like he got a little bit of hope from Zach
Oh, yeah.
Meyer
Oh,
from
yeah.
behind there.
Every one of these Culver backs is not above a good knee in the back to get their guy across the line. I'd say that's a nice, everybody's a little rattled right now. This is a great time to jump in, go for 2, and try to punch this thing in. We get the ball back at halftime. We try to make the fix then if it doesn't work.
Cavaliers on for the 2-point conversion.
Come up back to our standard tee this time. And straight ahead, plunging in.
No signal.
No signal, says he didn't get it. It's awfully close. It's awfully close. Good hard run there. Okay. Carter Stevens, yeah, got the carry there.
I'll take this opportunity to talk about an ad. Tom Kruger Construction, serving all of your building needs from kitchen and bathroom remodeling to new home construction. You can always count on Kruger. Call or email anytime. Tom Kruger Construction, 574-216-6407 or tkruger5@yahoo.com.
Okay, so that takes care of the first half. Cavaliers, again, trying to get a surge going, and they'll get the ball at halftime. We'll take a quick break here. This is RTC TV4 and Cavalier football.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout north central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production. This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Blue Dragon Taekwondo. Whether you want to learn self-defense, physical cross-training, or looking to compete in national tournaments, Blue Dragon Taekwondo is the area's leading martial arts authority. Online at tkdbluedragon.com. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production. This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. This broadcast is brought to you in This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Tom Kruger Construction, serving all of your building needs. From kitchen and bathroom remodeling to new home construction, you can always count on Kruger. Call or email anytime. Tom Kruger Construction.
RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production. This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Tom Kruger Construction, serving all of your building needs. From kitchen and bathroom remodeling to new home construction, you can always count on Kruger. Call or email anytime. Tom Kruger Construction.
RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production. This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production. This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Tom Kruger Construction, serving all of your building needs. From kitchen and bathroom remodeling to new home construction, you can always count on Kruger. Call or email anytime. Tom Kruger Construction.
RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, back here at Cavalier Field, getting close to the 3-minute warm-up timer to start. Get ready to start the second half. A lot of back and forth, not just in who's scoring, but in terms of who seems to have control of the game and the emotional status of the game, that sort of stuff. I heard the WKBI boys down there questioning the 2-point conversion call by Coach Zahner, and I don't know. I think if you're going to take a chance like that, I like that there's some confusion on the field. Everybody's a little rattled on what the heck's going on. Run for the line, try to run a quick play and punch one in for 2. I don't know. I don't blame them for that.
Yeah, and it's easy for us to make that decision while we're sitting up here.
Of course. When again, with him getting the ball back at halftime, we're going to have a chance to put things in again. I still, it's weird. We're down 9. I feel like we're controlling the pace of the game, though. The Winamac has thrown some big, deep balls down the field. Mm-hmm. Save for that, we really controlled the way the game has gone. It's just big plays, and it can't happen.
And, I like the fact that Coach Humble has halftime there to make adjustments defensively.
Sure.
And I'm sure that he has. So we're going to have to come out here, control the ball, control the clock, get a score, and then see if our defense is prepared to play in the second half.
Well, and our second half defense has been significantly better than our first half defense, save for the fourth quarter blow up in Stark County. And it wasn't so much a matter of defense, I don't think. I think we had pick 6 and just the wheels just kind of fell off the bus. Find little stretches in and things. Shouldn't be a lot of cramp in the night or anything, but guys just don't want to get limbered up. As we're waiting to get the second half started, we're going to take one more quick break. This is RTC TV4 and Cavalier Football.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Blue Dragon Taekwondo. Whether you want to learn self-defense, physical cross-training, or looking to compete in national tournaments, Blue Dragon Taekwondo is the area's leading martial arts authority. Online at tkdbluedragon.com. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
And once again, I am Mike Bushman here with Chris Stevens and Colton Miller, getting ready to bring you the second half of Cavaliers Warriors. Excited to see how things go here. Cavaliers getting the ball. And so far, I would say based on what Winamac does kicking off, I have no clue what we're going to see here out of this kickoff. Kind of excited about that too, see how this thing turns out. So winding the clock down, and teams are, Cavaliers are taking the field. Warriors using every second they can of this halftime to get things in order.
Murray set to kick for the Warriors, back deep for the Cavaliers. Caleb Jones.
Do we have Hunter back there receiving kicks in the first half? I don't remember him being back there.
Hunter Mans?
Yeah.
No, I did not. I didn't see if he was. Didn't notice.
That's normally, I feel like it's Jalen King was there the last couple games. Maybe a weird kick. Yep. A line driver. Caleb's going to run up on it.
Hunter Mans is going to let that pass right to Caleb Jones.
One thing I'll say good, too, Hunter Mans not having been on the field has the wherewithal to kind of communicate that with Caleb. Hey,
this is yours.
I got a block. You pick that ball up.
The 1st and 10 Cavaliers.
All right, Cavs come back out on offense here. Ran a little, I believe we ran a few like offset line formation. I think we put 4 on one side a couple times there in the first half. We'll walk up here, standard double tight T. And off going to
like
Carter there.
Stevens.
Yep, little too much shaking out of Carter. I'd like to see him again just
lower his shoulder and hit the hole.
Dump truck that on through.
It looked like he had a little space there too.
Yeah.
Spot the ball at the 32-yard line.
Jalen King transitions in,
Cavaliers.
making our standard back rotation here, bringing the play in. Cavs not in a big hurry, letting this play clock wind. Again, hopefully the defense holds. If that does, then this is a good strategy here. We go to Carter again.
Flag in the backfield.
That's very unfortunate because that was a run. That's in the area of holding. Yep. That's unfortunate because that was a man run right there.
Finally got up a little head of steam there.
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. Well, and maybe that's something the coaches can see and start to take some of the pressure off of Zach Dittmeyer. Zach, in addition to being large and strong, does have explosives. So he's a sprinter on the track team,
right?
So we can spread this out a little more, get some eyes off of him, and then maybe blast him in when they're not so much suspecting it. But we are still second down, so we have a chance to maybe rattle something off big here and get ourselves back in position. We go to Carter again. They had that one snuffed out.
Yep, met by a host of Warriors there.
I think it was a fool me once situation for the Winamac Warriors.
Spot the ball at the Cavalier 23-yard.
So we're third and long here. Cavs do not like to pass, but if they're going to, now is the time. I suspect we'll be in our standard T double tight formation, but perhaps a throw out to number 33 or number 32. primary targets for Donovan Ziaja. Going to go ahead and run again.
Caleb Jones stood up, kept fighting.
Yeah, decent run. Just when you're staring at 3rd and
Jones on the
18,
carry.
you're in trouble. And we go a quick 3 and out here.
Yards on the play.
Not a great start for the Cavaliers. Costly
Fox
penalty.
on the tackle. Spot the ball at the Cavalier 25.
So we're going to find out real quick how this
Fisher
defense adjusted
back to punt for the Cavaliers.
and what shape and position
Back
we're
deep
in.
For the Warriors.
Got Tucker
Number
Fisher back to
35,
punt.
Trent Fox. And number 1, Jeb Smith.
Who's number 1, Jeb Smith.
Yeah.
And number 35, Trent Fox.
A little bobble. He's able to still get it out of there
Bounce
and out of bounds. So about to the Cavalier first down mark. So we stay in Cavalier territory. And the Winamac Warriors take over on downs.
First and 10 at the
So,
Cavalier
not the start we were hoping for.
Nope.
38-yard line.
However, our defense has to show up here,
Yeah,
and we got to
definitely.
get a stop early. We got to keep them off of the scoreboard.
All right, Warriors come out. Looks like they're going to go Twins our side. Offset backfield. Oh, they didn't get into the neutral zone though. They're going to play it out. Hand off.
Fortunate.
Yeah, very fortunate, but I think that rattled the Cavs just enough. That was not a 5-yard run
Tackled by Fisher and
in the
Detmeyer.
first and second quarter. That was more like a 1 or 2 yard run, and
At the Cavalier
they got
30.
him back on our heels a little bit. And that's what a count can do. You know, even if you're not getting a penalty out of it,
Right.
you can get the defense thinking more about standing still and doing those types of things than their reads and making tackles. Twins again this side. Again, this good play action down right here. Going up with maybe a wing. Have a missed tackle opportunity there. I didn't see who that was in the end.
Chumley on the carry.
Down to first down.
Ball spotted at the 25-yard
I'll say
line.
too.
Hunter Out on the tackle.
Hopefully the Cavaliers don't let a lot of momentum get built up because Kyle Chumley's nothing easy to bring down either. He's bringing a load in there himself. I'm sticking the same formation here. Back under center.
Chumley
All
on
right.
the carry.
Well, be second and long here.
Compton, the freshman for Winamac, doing a good job of running that
definitely.
Warrior offense as a
Definitely.
freshman.
Yeah, you wouldn't know it. I mean, he's controlling the huddle and doing a good job. No gain on that one. And we're going to throw play action here. He may run it.
Got some pursuit
He
by
may run it.
Rogers and Loud if they can get the right angle. Coming up,
He's out of bounds.
looks like Colin Daly. No, that was Damon Sullivan.
I think we're going to be about 3rd and 4. Nice, keep moving forward here. Nope, keeps moving forward.
And it's going
That's
to be a first down.
First down.
Wasn't
Warriors.
able to string it out as much
Far
as
side
well as we
official.
thought.
Yeah. Again, as we seem to get coverage is okay there, but then our rush was not what it needed to be. We're not maybe coming as strong as we need to off the outside there. Okay, going Twins away this time, flipping their formation. What change of trade they're running here or not? Yeah, come back, run this way. Gotta watch. Be careful there.
Yes,
That
a
was
couple Cavaliers coming in pretty aggressively
real
there
close
at the
to a
end.
late hit.
Fisher on the tackle.
And we talked about this at the soccer game last night. It's important not to let your emotions get away from you and just to keep just playing your game. You know, it's going to be the way it is. And you just got to.
It's a fine line because
Yeah.
we do need that little
Yeah,
extra
absolutely.
edge of intensity here. We just have to be careful.
So we can recognize this to this point, Winamac's run a pretty predictable offense. They've run away from their twin set on every play this series. Here they go, run right at the middle in the twin set. And again, proves himself difficult to take down. I think he's short of the first down. We're going to be 3rd and short here.
Actually backed into the line of scrimmage and rolled off of it.
At the Cavalier 6-yard line.
Hey, this is looking a lot like the way the first half started.
3rd down and
Cavaliers a little sluggish. Winamac looking like the team. Okay, going twins away here. Maybe throw far corner of the end zone. Be awake out there as a defensive back.
Up the middle.
Chumley on the
And
carry.
he gets a first down there.
Tackled by Hunter Evans.
That's unfortunate.
Most unfortunate.
First down, Warriors.
It's going to be hard
Yeah.
historically tonight to keep the Warriors out of the end zone with 4 downs.
Well, and as we said before, coming back from 3 scores down is going to be extremely difficult with the way our offense works and the methodical way with which it moves down the field. So,
May have to get creative.
yeah, absolutely. Going quads this time. Watch the bump screen. And dive straight ahead
Get
and
that ball ripped out of there.
Chumley on the carry.
well,
Tackled by a host of
as we've seen in many other games, Cavaliers have to find what they had there when we're back out at the 30-yard line, the 40-yard line. This can't be goal line only because you're backed up against it. One little mistake,
4-yard line.
and you're giving up lots of points.
From the 4.
Jalen King on the field as Gabe Sherman jogs off.
They come in as an outside rusher, perhaps. Looks like that's what he's doing, coming off the edge maybe.
Got to keep the ends contained here.
And he's going to bounce outside, and that's exactly where they go.
Touchdown.
Yeah, well, that was not very good, offensively or defensively. We were going to have to be better than that.
For the Warriors.
If we can somehow manage a stop here, a block kick, or a stop 2-point conversion, we're still could technically be down only 2 scores, though it's a touchdown, and we need at least one of them to be a 2-point conversion. Going with a little funky little lineup here.
Murray in for the extra point.
Max Murray, the freshman kicker, will attempt the extra point.
And yeah, they're going to reset this. They're going to kick for real here.
As the Warriors line up on the far sideline.
And I think it went through.
Murray's kick is
Murray good with the extra point.
Well, that puts us down 16. We're 2 touchdowns and 2 conversions away. All
Cavaliers 12.
right, we're going to take a quick break. This is RTC TV 4 and Cavalier Football.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Blue Dragon Taekwondo. Whether you want to learn self-defense, physical cross-training, or looking to compete in national tournaments, Blue Dragon Taekwondo is the area's leading martial arts authority. Online at tkdbluedragon.com. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Set to kick for the Warriors.
All right, back here at Cavalier Field and looking to get something going for the Orange here.
Caleb Jones.
While we're kind of getting these things set still, just want to let the Cavalier faithful know we will have a lot of action coming up this week. I know we have a boys soccer game on Monday, a girls soccer game on Tuesday. We have volleyball on Wednesday. Something else on Thursday. What is it? It's another soccer game on Thursday?
Yes, the girls will have their senior night
Yeah.
against North White.
Squeeze that ball.
You can hear Coach Kling yelling down there, "Go, go!"
Yeah, we don't want to be
Damian Sullivan on the return.
ginger about it. We want to make sure we're getting after it right now. And not a bad return
On the
Out
tackle.
of Damian there. Gets us across the 35-yard line, about to the 36 and a half.
At the Cavalier 30.
And as you said, I'm curious to see if we come up with anything new. We're running out of time here. We got to get the ball down the field because we're not doing a great job of stopping. We can't count on getting stops from here on out. We're going to have to come up with something that's going to get the ball down the field. We have to expect Winamac probably has at least one more touchdown in them. Nice run there, but then stopped his feet.
Did not finish the run.
Got about 3 yards there.
Cavalier 40-yard line.
2nd and 7. Again, I'm not real pleased with the overall body language. I feel like we're starting to concede to the fact of, okay, we're losing this game. And again, doing the things we're supposed to. Jobs are, being done. People are getting blocked. But the pep that we saw near the end of the second quarter, that seems to be gone. And it looks like we're, I don't want to say throwing in the towel, but
yeah,
conceding that this game is not ours to win. And
so let's get a big play here.
absolutely. That's a good run by Donovan there. Ran real close to the first down yard.
Good 7-8 yard gain.
Yeah,
there,
absolutely. Absolutely.
Got the ball at the Cavalier 46-yard line.
Right down into our.
On the play.
That one's going to be tough to call. What we got there.
Holding on the
Yep, got another holding call. Negating another good run. Linemen have got to dig in and focus a little harder.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yep, that's going to back us up. We can't be anything in long. We can't be first and 20. It's not the way our offense works. We do get big plays from time to time, but that's not something that we look to count on.
Officials spot the ball at the Cavalier 30-yard line, where it'll bring up
It's going to be 2nd and 16.
2nd down and 17 play for the Cavaliers.
Second down at about 18 yards to go for first down.
All right, see what we have planned here. And going to throw, and throw goes a little wide.
Over the
there.
top.
Complete to 33, Jake Fisher.
So we're going to have to settle for a 3rd and long here.
Brings up a 3rd down and 17 play for the Cavaliers.
And as I said before the game, Winamac came in with this circle. This is where we get back on track, and they're playing that way. And Cavalier playing a lot like, this is a game that just should fall into their lap, and it doesn't work that way. Gonna throw again, and Donovan not getting a lot of time, and he nearly throws an interception. Again, our offensive line just not buckling in. Looking a little lethargic, a little lost.
Bring up a 4th down and 17 play for the Cavaliers. In the punt for the Cavaliers, number 5, Tucker Fisher. Back deep for
And
the
we're going to punt
Warriors,
again.
number 35, Trent Fox, and number 1, Jeb Smith.
Looking for some good coverage here. That's a decent punt, and it's fielded cleanly, and he's taken off.
And there's a flag on the play.
I say let him run a touchdown back. He goes end over
Smith.
end over end.
Tackled by Tucker Fisher.
We've had our heart ripped out enough on
Flag on the
penalties.
play.
I think it was a Culver player blocking a Winamac player, but
We got an injured player over there. Not sure who it is.
not sure who that was. Nick Culver is over there. Maybe he can pick up the number of who is down on the field across the way.
Stephanie came over pretty quick, so hopefully it's not anything crazy serious.
Did they say that was a Cavalier player down?
Well, they did it first, and they said that maybe a Winamac Warrior as well. I didn't get a count on the Cavaliers coming over. We were at 10 or 11. The Warriors are huddled right around the injured player, so it's hard to tell.
Tough loss for either team. Both these teams have had their injury problems this year. The nose guard for the Warrior defense has done a nice job tonight, 3:30 remaining. In the third quarter of play,
Everything's still going
28-12,
pretty slow over there. Winamac's giving a couple looks back to the Cavaliers. We're going to take a quick break here. This is RTC TV4 and Cavalier football.
buying or selling, give them a call. 896-2567. That'll give you a quick comment.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Tom Kruger Construction, serving all of your building needs. From kitchen and bathroom remodeling to new home construction, you can always count on Kruger. Call or email anytime. Tom Kruger Construction.
RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
We're back here at Cavalier Field. We've gotten the injured player enough assistance at least to get off the field. I believe it was a Winamac player. I believe this is going to be a Winamac penalty. And it is handy, but the big difference between this holding and our holdings is they're going to get to start first and 10. And we were starting second and 20, second and 17. And again, given the way their offense is working and what it's built around, you know, first and 10 is no big deal. And they've moved the ball on us just fine.
Officials will spot the ball at the Winamac 44.
And time is really running out. We're down close to the end of the third quarter here.
First and 10 Warriors.
If something's going to happen, it's got to be this drive right now.
Yep. And you look back into that first quarter with, just big plays.
Twin set away. Got to wing this side, though. Shotgun, and he's going to throw a short hook pass here and bottled up by Damian. Okay, that's good.
Connects with the number 3, Tyson Johnson.
Yeah. And Damian doing the right thing on respecting the deep ball because we have given up some deep passes.
Absolutely.
So you can live with a 7-yard little hooker out there.
Bring up a second down play, 2nd and 4.
Okay, so Winamac needs about 4 yards for a first down here. And looks like they're coming back out with the little wing here that they just ran in the shotgun formation. Maybe a quick pass again. Going right up the middle here to Chumley. And just enough room and looked like a good collision. I think everybody's going to get up from that one.
Yeah, sounded like a little bit of head-to-head there.
Yeah. Second and very short. Third and very short, rather. Watch for a hard count on a Winamac. We did see that twice so far.
Yeah.
And we fell for it both times. Fortunately, we avoided penalty once.
7-yard line. Bring up a 3rd down and 1 play for the Warriors.
He did not make the first down. He's about a half.
Winamac content to take their time getting to the line now. Knowing the Cavaliers' offense runs slow, they're going to let their offense run slow.
Absolutely.
And milk that clock. Coming on the same formation again, this little super back here. Twins away. Look, it's a blitz coming. There it is. And Chumley does manage to get through it.
Yep.
A little over blitz there. Then we talk about this a lot with the linebackers of blitzing on the snap, a snap blitz, not trying to time things up. But and that's why is because when you time it up too well and all of a sudden you run past the running back like they did there. And we had a linebacker a few years ago, outstanding linebacker, John Elanius, and that was one of the things that took a long time for him to learn was to just trust the snap blitz. I'm sure these guys are going to hear that from Coach Hollenball. Film session tomorrow. A little movement there I think got missed. Deep ball going. Donovan's in pursuit.
Looked like he was able to at least get in his line of sight.
Yeah, and I think the credit, it looks like a bad throw, but I think it's more a matter of good coverage and the quarterback having a hard time figuring out where to put that ball. And that's what coverage can do a lot too,
Donovan Ziaggio with the
as
cover.
much as knocking a pass down or intercepting a pass, just being on the receiver in a way that the quarterback has to make a very difficult throw. And I'll give the quarterback Compton credit. He threw the ball. If somebody was going to get it, it was only going to be his receiver. Donovan didn't have a chance to make the play there. So I think overall good on both ends. They're flipping formation here, bringing the Twins this way. They're going split or offset backs now. Get rid of the super back this time. Gonna hand off straight.
Contact. Oh, nope.
And running right through it. Running right through it. Going to be 3rd and 5. Maybe 3rd and 4.
Fox on the carry for Winamac.
Okay, this is a crucial down right here. I don't know if Winamac's feeling 4-down territory. They've got quite a ways. I don't know what their punter looks like. I don't know if he what his foot can do.
Under a minute left.
I mean, honestly, in their situation, I would put the Cavaliers, back as deep as I could with the punt.
Yeah, but if they don't have anybody can do it, I don't know. Quads here. Quick throw out. Looks like it's bottled up. We just got to make a tackle and don't do it. Son of a gun. Yeah, he's frustrated. Jacob Fisher is, and Jake knows that's a play he's capable of making. Just got a little excited and overran it.
Warrior first down. They mark the ball at the Cavalier 30.
But they're not in the end zone yet, and that's what you have to go back to the huddle and talk about. We're going to get an end of quarter here real quick, and they're not in the end zone yet. And we have to play every down when they're not in the end zone. That has to be the thought is they're not there yet, and we got to try to make the next play. All right, they're going to go ahead and take to the sidelines early, and we're going to take this chance to hear from our sponsors. This is RTC TV4 and Cavalier Football.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Shepherd's Chevrolet Buick in Rochester treats you like family. Shepherd's offers a wide variety of new and certified pre-owned vehicles to fit your budget. Stop out for your test drive today, online at shepherdsrochester.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, back here at Cavalier Field, end of the third quarter, 28-12, and Winamac is moving the ball again. A lot of almost plays by the Cavaliers, but that's kind of been the story of the night. A lot of almost.
Yeah, when you're giving up big plays and then you're negating your big plays with penalties, it's not going to equal success.
They're offset back again, Twins away. A little movement again. I mean, it's a couple plays in a row they've missed that.
Stevens just
play
missed
by Carter.
Just missed by Fisher. And
again, though, good pursuit to the ball because
Chumley on the carry.
Chumley's going to be a load to bring down. So we just have to continue pursuing to the ball and slow him down, and then somebody eventually will get there and take him down. That's a couple the officials have missed. And I'll say the other one was our movement out at the defensive or at the wide receiver. They missed one, and then here they missed again. A little bit of shifting. Okay, going to be a 2nd and 12 here. This is a much better position situation for us. Again, we're going Twins away. Offset backs here.
Daly and Fisher switching sides.
Play action. This is the hands up.
A little bit of pressure.
And he gets a connection.
Finds Smith again.
And again,
get some
tackle missed out there. Could have been a 3rd and 4, and instead we're looking at a 1st down. And we are running out of room, running out of time, running out of everything. Taking down to 11 minutes. Now we pretty much need a turnover right now. I mean, even a 3 and out, or a 4 down and out at this point in time, that's going to take so much time off the clock. I know. No. Got quads this time. Going under center here. Got a single back. Gonna throw. And that's a touchdown.
Compton's pass
Doggone.
complete to Smith for a touchdown.
Well, I don't want to oversimplify things, but we just simply have to be able to cover that better.
Yeah, we do. And again, we had somebody in decent position just at the moment of truth, at the moment of reaching up and making a play. We're freezing up.
Hurry in for the extra point.
I'm not sure why Winamac's still going with this foolish little offset thing they're doing. I don't know if this is just the only way they know how to do a PAT or what, but
Oh, it's something we saw Triton do last week, I believe.
yeah, and
4-12.
I think you're going to kick this time.
Murray for Winamac kicks up.
And that'll make it a 23-point lead. And I think, if this isn't it, then this is going to be one for the history books, because not only is Winamac up 3 touchdowns, plus they are completely dominating this game in nearly every facet.
Hey, we're gonna stay tuned and stay positive, remembering what happened to us against the South Central game. Not quite as dire a situation, but
Sure.
similar.
Sure.
And we're talking minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
What was the last 2 or 3 minutes of that game?
Yeah. Well, and again, as we say, I know Coach Zahner does a good job. He's going to pull some positives out of this game. He's going to pull some things out that they need to work on. But we have a homecoming game coming up next week against a team that hasn't won a game. And this is maybe a chance for us to kind of get ourselves centered and realize we can't just walk out there and expect that just, again, it's not going to be handed to us.
No, football players don't put in work all week
Absolutely.
during practice to come out on Friday night.
Well, and put in work. I don't know that there's, varsity basketball may rival it in terms of time commitment necessary just to be a varsity player. Let alone you want to be an all-conference, you want to be an outstanding player, you want to try to play at the next level. Just to be a guy who gets to play the snaps, play in, play out, the amount of time you have to put in is unbelievable. All right, we got another kickoff here. I'm expecting a medium to deep kick here. I can't imagine they want to fool around with any kind of chances on good field position. Yeah, they go another line driver there. And another one to Damien. He's going to squeeze it up.
This
He's got a
time
little
he
room.
turns on the Jets.
Okay. Well, and again, you said earlier, I'm curious to see what tact Coach Zahner takes here. If it's let's try to get something positive to happen before the game's over, or if it's let's see if we can come up with something, go into the bag of tricks and maybe come up with something we haven't shown yet.
And that's the pace that Coach Kling was yelling at Damien earlier when he returned, where he was saying go, 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 because he knows the speed that Damien Sullivan possesses. And we saw it there.
Absolutely. All right, and again, standard double tight T, the Cavaliers. And we're going to throw, and we got a deep one going.
That's Tucker Fisher in the backfield. Nice finish. Trying to see who he connected to, Colin Daly.
Yep. You are correct. Giving Tucker some snaps here, down a few scores.
Tucker Fisher in at quarterback. Fisher's pass complete. Got the ball at the
They snuck Tucker Fisher under center on us there.
Yeah, everybody's fooled, I think. You're going to rumble that forward for 3 or 4. And a little bit of life showing in the Cavaliers here. A little bit of excitement.
Dittmeyer on the carry.
Just realistically speaking, they got to make something happen.
Yeah,
fairly
very
quickly here.
Very quickly.
Picked up 3 yards on the play.
Coaches use the expression, I remember Andy Thomas used to say, play like your hair's on fire, and that's what they, although we all know if your hair's on fire, running is the last thing you should do. Stop, drop, and roll, of course. He's going to throw again, and he
got pressured from the backside there.
Yeah, and I think that's both a help up and an I'm sorry there by the offensive line.
Pressure on the play by Allerton.
And we'll go 3rd and 7 here.
7 play for the Cavaliers.
And if we can get some time, then I think we can. When Caleb Jones took off, I don't think anybody was spotting him either. So if we can get just a little bit of time here, we've got a chance. We're going to hand off this time. Good run by Zach Dittmeyer. He may be all the way in there. He's running the train.
Oh, right to the goal line.
And again, Winamac Warriors realizing too late that time, but you got to drop down to ankles. These Cavalier backs are not going down at the shoulder pads.
Okay, so we got what we asked for, Coach Bushman. Something fairly quickly.
Something big, but we got to get up to the line and we got to punch it in.
Pound this in.
Like we said with them on defense, we're not in yet.
Yeah.
You know, we've got to get in the end zone, and we got to do it in a play or two here. Straight ahead to Zach, and he's
stuck him.
Bottled up. We've got to get in the end zone on this play right here.
Stop short of the goal.
Tucker's coming back to get a play here. Let's talk a little bit to Coach Zahner. Coach might want to just touch base with him. Even if you don't have anything to say with a young quarterback like that, just to look him in the face for a second and tell him, hey, it's okay. We're all right. And may even be sending him to dive it in himself. Maybe wanted to give him that information firsthand.
It's like a big solid yard and a half there.
Yep, there he goes forward.
Caleb Jones is signaling, and now we get the signal from the officials. Cavalier touchdown.
All right. And again, I can't see any reason not to go for 2 here. We're going to need a couple 2-point conversions anyway. And multiple touchdowns. Although, maybe throw Hunter Ringer a bone and get him a kick in here too might be a good idea where we are right now.
Cavaliers.
Nope, we're going to go for 2 here.
See who gets the call here for the Cavaliers out of the backfield.
Maybe a 40 run here. Charge it forward, Cart. He's in. Come on. They're not signaling.
Once again, confusion amongst the officials here, and no call.
I call him no good.
At the 8-minute
Carter's got to hit the hole.
Yeah, he was a little twinkle-toed there.
It's Winamac 35.
Well, we got a 17-point deficit here. We're going to take a quick break. This is RTC TV4 and Cavalier football.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Back here at Culver Community High School. Cavaliers put one in quick, and we got to have some defense.
Big play.
Talk about ending games on a positive note. We talk in wrestling sometimes about scoring the last point, no matter what the outcome of the match is. If you can score the last point, you can feel good about the way things went. And I think for us here, if we can stop them on our last attempt, going for a little onside, and bounced it. Oh.
Interesting.
Again, just a little. I think, and this is the beautiful and horrible thing about football. We just weren't quite sure on that bounce, and you don't want to overrun it and have it and end up past it. And we ended up making the opposite mistake, and it got away from us. But I like this is a good signal, I think, from Coach Zahner to his players, saying we're still going after this thing.
That's right.
We still intend to attempt to win this game, and whatever happens, but we're going to go out there and try to win this game.
Looked like a Cavalier got a little flip at that and flipped it up even more off of Hunter Ringer's bounce there.
Going back twins this way and offset backs. One of the favorite formations here of the Warriors. Going to hand off here a little slow, and Cut it down. This
Carry.
good first down stop.
Fisher and Schaller on the tackle.
Got to have another.
Spot the ball at the Winamac.
Clock's ticking to the 8-minute mark here.
Yeah. The Cavaliers scored uncharacteristically quickly there. What was it, a couple minutes it took us to put one up? I think it was about 2.5. I think we got the ball just over 11 minutes left. We do have all 3 timeouts.
Got to go 3 and out.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Looks like they may throw here. Quads and shotgun. Oh, they're going to run with the quarterback.
Jeb Smith.
Another Wildcat and another missed tackle by the Cavaliers.
That's a hold.
Holding.
Where's the flag?
Wow, that was a full jersey away from the shoulder pads hold. It works out in our favor. We got it. Let him keep on running. That's right. Yes. Yes. Well, that's Stacy King, who's an announcer for the Chicago Bulls, says that's playground justice right there. Miss the holding penalty, we get a fumble. That's playground justice.
Spot the ball at the Cavalier 40.
Okay, well, we didn't get our 3 and out, but we got something a little bit better. And do we still have Tucker Fisher under center? I don't see. Yep, we still do. Going right up and running quick. Turning those feet.
Doing a good job of protecting the ball.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But, they're just keen on him.
Yeah, for sure. And hopefully we don't overdo it, but to keep them keen on him, he does have to get the ball from time to time. We want them to continue to think, oh no, not number 46. Like to see a nice rip off here by 26 or 40, one that doesn't get called back. You got to get this call and get up to the line. Getting toward the midway point of this quarter. Tucker gets him going. He's going to throw. He's got somebody.
Oh,
okay.
Incomplete.
Fisher's pass to Caleb Jones is incomplete.
I think he just overthought that one a little. I think Caleb trusts the route a little bit there. He's going to, again, I don't know exactly what the route was, but like he kind of cut that short a little bit there, trying to jump and make a catch. I think if he just continues that route out, he's going to run right underneath that thing.
Good news is incomplete pass stops clock.
Yes. And that was very nearly intercepted, and we did not give the ball right back to them. Third and long here. I got to feel like this is 4-down territory. There's no way we're going to punt this ball back to them. Ball going to 40, and he's turning ahead, and he's running. He's running. Keep moving, baby. Keep moving. Caught out of bounds. There we go. Yes. Nice run, 40. Carter Stevens runs a man's run all the way down to the 35-yard line. I tell you what, as well as he's been running tonight, holy cow, they can't touch him. You keep him on the outside.
So you can just get him into a little bit of open space.
Yep, absolutely. And was able to not fully open up, but show a little bit of his wheels finally.
Reminiscent of Juggernaut for any Marvel fans out there. Oh, get it wrapped
up. Back to 40 again, and he's running. Tripped up a little bit, but that's okay. He's up and moving. Let's get back to the huddle in a hurry, guys. Keep things humming. 2nd and 5 here. It's Carter.
Stevens on the run.
Clock's running.
2nd down.
Getting down toward the 7-minute mark here.
Cavaliers.
20 left on the play clock. Something you very rarely see with the Cavaliers.
Yeah, absolutely. They are moving. Going back to Zach here.
Good.
He's moving the feet. Keep running.
Oh. Good job protecting the ball.
And again, you can see when our offensive line, it doesn't take a lot. We got some guys who can take on 1 or 2 guys, but they can't take on 5 at the line, and it's all we need, a little bit of space here. The handoff's going to Carter again.
Nice
Takes a cut, moves it up.
Yep,
you get positive yardage. Looked like the Warriors kind of had that one sniffed out a little bit.
He had a little bit of gap to get in there. Just looks like had some pretty good contact there.
Yeah. I think there were 1 or 2 Warriors that kind of had his number now. I think they knew what. I think they had that thing scouted out pretty well.
2nd and 8, Cavaliers.
Going hard count here from Tuck. I think that might be a false start on the Cavaliers.
Looked like Tucker kept looking back in the
Cavaliers.
backfield as if
Yeah.
he was unsure of something or was trying to relay something to one of his backs. So
Yeah, and you're going to expect a little bit of that with what we do at times audibling at the line. You got a new guy in there making those calls. It could potentially be some confusion. What we want to do here, though, is get our play in, get back to the line and go, because this clock's going to keep running.
Second down play, Cavaliers.
And not a lot there. Not a lot going. We're going to be third down here. I'm wondering if we're looking to pass on this.
Keeper on the tackle.
At about 13 yards to go.
That'll bring
Do
up
have room for a
third
first down in there.
play.
Tucker gets a call, heads back to the huddle.
Ball spotted on the 18-yard line. 3rd and 13 for the Cavaliers.
Okay, see what we come up with here.
Caleb Jones got some
Hands up.
space.
He's running, he's running,
got some
he's in. No flags.
No flags.
No flags, no flags.
Here we go.
There we go, there we go. We'll be at 11 down. There's no reason, I'd say we probably want to kick this and get us down 10. Because Hunter Ringer can't kick. If we get down 10 and then can score another touchdown, we're within a field goal.
Cavaliers
2-point
are
conversion
going for
gets
the
us
two-point
within.
conversion.
Sure would
Within
like to
9.
have seen this offensive energy
yeah,
from the
absolutely.
Cavaliers earlier in the game. Oh, and he's
Bottled up.
stopped in the backfield.
Extra point. Conversion fails. So at
Yeah, a
the
little bit of a
5
letdown there, but
9-second mark,
put 6 more on the board, and we're rolling here
your
at Cavalier Field.
Cavaliers,
We'll take a quick break. This is RTC TV4 and Cavalier football.
Hold it down. So it was there, it was just behind everything.
It's the wrong date.
It's the wrong date. Okay. Sorry. First. It's not on the numbers. Good thing is it wasn't over here yet. It's transition.
Okay, we're back here at Cavalier Field. Had to get a little visual
Cavaliers back
sorted out there with our date and time.
and Smith for the Warriors.
But we're rolling. I say onside kick again and see what happens. And here we go again, and another
Oh.
weird bounce, but it goes right
Covered well by the Cavaliers. Oh, wait.
Again, a slow whistle by the officials here.
Ball's going to
I have to feel
probably
like
be
he was
called down.
down.
Yeah, he was laying down.
I'm not sure. You got to keep people from getting hurt there.
65, Dakota Pinnell on
All right, well,
recovery.
let's see what the Cavaliers come up with defensively here. They have 3 timeouts.
Ball.
5 minutes left, a 3 and out here, and who knows? Who knows what happens?
10 Warriors.
Okay, so the Warriors
All right, going Twins away. The offset, no. Got 2 wings here. Most of the quads, but one of these is a wing. And they're going to go a nice run right at the middle,
Nice
and it
tackle
is
by
bottled
Fisher.
up very well.
Chumley on the carry.
Looks like Stevens got pinned in a little bit there, but Fisher was there to clean up. Fisher a
Jake's
little slow getting up.
Yeah, I think he's okay.
Yeah,
I think you just wait for the pile to clear off over top of him.
taking a break.
Yeah,
Good hit by Jacob.
absolutely.
Ball spotted on the Cavalier side.
So we're going
with
2nd and 8
yard
here,
line.
and
Bring up a second down
Cavaliers
play.
looking good.
2nd and 7 Warriors.
Okay, we've got Twins this way. Split backs here. Hand off again. Looking to run the clock, and he
Nice.
is bottled up again.
That
Bottled up
Colin Daly?
again. I believe it was Colin Daly.
Tackled by Jake Fisher.
And
No,
Jake
make
Fisher
that
did?
Jake Fisher.
I guess they did switch sides, didn't
Yep.
they? Yeah, they flopped over the other
Loss on
side.
play.
So Jake Fisher making it happen for the Cavaliers here on this series.
Line of scrimmage, bring up a third.
Jalen King coming on the field for the Cavaliers.
Warriors.
This is huge because if we can get this stop here, call a timeout, force them to punt, and again, we'll see what happens. But Winamac content to use all of this play clock.
Both teams still have all 3 timeouts remaining.
I think Winamac, wisely coming out now. If things don't line up quite right, you don't want to be that far down in your play clock to where you're going to give a penalty in this situation.
For sure. Clock's in their favor.
Single backfield. Looking for a blitz here and maybe a jet sweep.
And they turn it the other way.
Quarterback keeper,
Compton.
and he's got a first down. Yep. And same thing that gets us all the time. Fell asleep, gave up a big play. That'll probably be the game right there, Coach. I don't know if we can. We don't have the time, I don't think, to let them. So we're gonna have to burn our timeouts. Best thing we can hope for is another fumble or something along those lines.
1st and 10 Warriors.
Hey, but I like the energy we've seen from
Definitely.
the Cavaliers in the
Definitely.
last 7 minutes, 8 minutes.
And we talked about this again to reference back to the boys' soccer game last night, which looked like a blowout. But we're watching a game at the time of 4-0, 5-0, but neither team is playing that way. The team's still trying to get after it, and the Cavaliers still trying to play and win this game. Twins away, run to the line, hand off.
Chumley on the carry.
And
He's
yeah,
also a big
yep,
boy
yep.
carrying some Cavaliers
And
with him.
It looks like the
Chumley on the carry.
Cavaliers not
Bailey on the tackle.
not quite ready for that one.
No, they've, for the most part, have done a pretty good job of containing him up the middle.
Yep. I think they got caught off guard.
Ball
Winamac,
spotted at the Cavalier
I don't know if it was
12-yard
by
line.
design or by
1st and
constraints of the
10
clock, ran
Warriors.
up and snapped immediately. One of the good things about just the way this season's gone for Culver with our sectional being an all-in sectional, we get a decent draw. We could still we've learned a lot over the course of this season.
Yeah, fought through some adversity with
Absolutely.
injuries.
Absolutely. And been in a lot of these big moments. Haven't had a lot of them go our way, but we've been in a lot of these big moments here. And lets it run all the way down, and then we'll snap the ball. Chumley again. And he's going to go in.
Bounces to the outside, and he's going to be in.
Chumley on the carry for a Winamac touchdown.
Well, I made the allusion earlier. I hope that we can score last and walk out of here with some positive.
They weren't necessarily looking for that, but they'll definitely take it. That makes it a 41-24.
Murray in for the extra point.
Minute 47 remaining in the ball game. And Murray will attempt to kick the extra point.
All right, see if Warriors can tack another on the board here.
Consecutive times now.
High snap is handled well, and that kick is good. Oh, it's no good.
Extra point is no good.
Must have been just outside the upright there.
47-second mark of the fourth quarter. It's
All right, we're going to take a quick
21.
break for the last
Cavaliers
minute 47.
24.
This is RTC TV4 and Cavalier Football.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Tom Kruger Construction, serving all of your building needs. From kitchen and bathroom remodeling to new home construction, you can always count on Kruger. Call or email anytime. Tom Kruger Construction.
RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, back here at Cavalier Field. Cavaliers getting ready to receive a kickoff here and hope to end this game on a positive note. Even if we can't put some points on the board, perhaps get some good offense going. No penalties, no fumbles. I'm curious if Coach Zahner is going to stick with varsity or if he's going to give the JV boys a little bit of run here. I'm guessing stick with the varsity. Got not really enough time left to get any meaningful minutes out of the JV.
Oh, that could have been
was a helmet to
head-to-head.
helmet.
Sullivan on the return.
Yeah, I'm really. Overall, it's not. I'm just puzzled. I felt like there were some points of emphasis in the last few years that I just don't see that being
Official spot the ball
consistent with the calls I'm seeing. The whistles being
Where
blown.
were we at? We're Triton. They had
Yep.
we had two head-to-heads almost back-to-back with Ziaja and then Tucker Fisher.
Oh, that was Knox.
That was
Knox. Yeah. Yeah. And there was some rumor that the kid got thrown out of the game. He didn't. John Hendricks is just a class enough act. He said, "Get your butt over here and sit down, or we're not playing that way." Little crisscross action here. Squeeze the ball.
Nice little spin move.
Jones on the carry.
Caleb Jones.
Tackled by Fox and Dixon. And pass.
Well, Cavaliers are still intending to do what they can.
First down, Cavaliers. Ball spotted at the Winamac.
Jones really running the ball a
47-yard
lot better than he did in the first half.
Yeah,
back to
definitely.
that quick start, one cut. Take what you can get. Up the middle there.
Good surge.
Oh, that
Dittmeyer on
Dittmeyer.
the carry.
Yeah, well defended by Winamac, but Culver had a good surge there off the line and just able to get the pile moving forward from the get-go.
Minute left in the game.
Ball goes to Carter, and he's.
And they're able to
That's
wrap
the
him up there.
Yeah,
They did a good job of getting low before he's able to get any momentum going.
But he did push that forward for. I think in the first half that run's maybe getting stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He also took a plant foot and surged it forward as hard as he could. Running this down under a minute. He's going to get whatever we can out of this, and I think we've ended on a positive note here. Another run for Carter.
He's got to hit that a little bit harder.
Yeah, he's got to do. The last run was better than this one here.
He's done a good job tonight, but in a couple of those situations.
Yeah.
Well, first year ever running the ball.
Oh, absolutely,
so
absolutely.
I'll give him a break.
Clark on the tackle.
And we got a timeout on the field here, and Coach Zahner's going to try to make something out of this fourth down. We'll take one more quick break with them. This is RTC TV4 and Cavalier Football.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local.
All right, back here at Cavalier Field, which will probably be the last meaningful play of the game here because the Cavaliers get a first down. It'll probably be the last play. And if not, I'm guessing Winamac's going to take a knee. Surge ahead, I believe, by Zach Dittmeyer. He did get a first down. I wonder if the Cavaliers are calling another timeout now.
Dittmeyer on the carry.
And I like this out of Coach Zahner.
Lynch and Chumley on the tackle.
We'll go ahead and take another timeout. RTC TV4 and Cavalier Football.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Blue Dragon Taekwondo. Whether you want to learn self-defense, physical cross-training, or looking to compete in national tournaments, Blue Dragon Taekwondo is the area's leading martial arts authority. Online at tkdbluedragon.com. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, again, back here at Cavalier Field. Cavs looking to end things on a positive note, and I feel like, barring any terrible thing happening here in the last couple plays, I think we've accomplished that. Maybe a throw here. Going to look deep. And he may have a connection.
Going to be a little short.
Going to be intercepted. Well, I spoke too soon.
Tucker Fisher's pass.
But I still feel good about the ball movement we had. And again, these are the things you do in a moment like this. You got nothing to lose. Take a chance on a play that, with a new guy in there throwing and see how it looks.
Give your young quarterback
Absolutely.
a chance to see what that looks like and feels like to throw the ball down the field.
He'd get something on film. You can show him. And, Tucker's a smart athlete. You can get a chance to look at that and learn how to make an improvement. As we say every week, and I feel for the boys because you get tired of taking moral victories out of games. But there are things to work with here, things to build on. I think there's going to be some big things happening in the years to come. I feel for the Sam Schallers and the Caleb Joneses and the seniors that we have not going to be able to be a part of the regular season wins. Again, we still have some time for sectional championship games and things like that. But so that'll be where we end it, 41-24. Winamac came out ready to play. I give a lot of credit to freshman quarterback Russell Compton. I think they may have found something there. He did a heck of a job.
And Chumley for Winamac, who was a workhorse.
Sure. Definitely. Offense and defense, he did a good job.
And a credit to the entire team and Winamac and their coaching staff for coming in and they put Culver right back on our heels right away.
Absolutely. Had a plan and
right
stuck
away.
to it.
And once they got us down, we were, we made some surges and I guess one positive that Coach Zahner is going to take out of that is that 7-8 minutes that we fought for it, but just came up short tonight.
Yeah. Well, we talked about this before. It's one of those where you feel like we could have beaten almost anybody on our schedule so far. Just we haven't been able to come through and make it happen.
So what do we got coming up for next week, Mr. Bushman, again?
Next week we have Monday. We are boys soccer,
which we will be broadcasting.
That will be broadcasting. We're broadcasting ladies soccer on Tuesday night. Be broadcasting volleyball on Wednesday. And we'll be broadcasting the ladies soccer senior night on Thursday and then the Cavalier homecoming on Friday night. We're not quite sure where we are in terms of the overall homecoming festivities, what will be live and what will be recorded later, but check back to RTC TV4 regularly, the rtctv.com. We have RTC4.com. RTC4.com. Check back regularly throughout the week. Like I said, I don't know what we'll have live stream, but we will have a lot of homecoming action posted there as it gets recorded and then sent over to Steve and the guys at RTC to get posted on the site. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up here from Cavalier Field. The unhappy final is 41-24 Winamac. We'll be seeing you next week. For Mike Bushman, for Chris Stevens, and Colton Miller. I wanted to call him Connor Miller. I knew that wasn't right. For Colton Miller and Chris Stevens, I'm Mike Bushman. This is RTC TV4 Cavalier Football.